Good morning, students. In last lecture, we start for the cryptography, right? Under the cryptography, we understood what is exactly the plain text, ciphertext, encryption, decryption. Based on that, we created the definition of cryptography, right? Now, in the next session, we need to go further for the encryption method. So, for that, we having a two different type of encryption method. First one is a symmetric encryption method. Second one is a asymmetric encryption method, right? So before we go for symmetric encryption method, theoretical part, first we try to understand from the practical way how exactly the symmetric encryption method is work out, right? So just look at this figure, right? So first one, it says about the plain text input, right? So that is our input, and same plain text input, it becomes the plain text output at the exit point. So in between that, our text is not remain in the same text. Instead of that, it gonna be converted into the ciphertext, right? So first, once we transfer our input as a plain text, right, that's gonna be covered by the encryption algorithm, right? And then over here we apply a secret key, right, which gonna be shared in both sides, sender having secret key and at the same time the receiver having the secret key. Yeah. Then after we are transmitting our ciphertext to the receiver side to decrypt that our ciphertext to plain text, right? So that is the reverse method of encryption algorithm. So again at the same time, receiver having the secret key, right? That gonna be shared with the sender as well. So basic concept is that when we transfer any message, right, so at that time we put one particular key, that key is a secret key. So sender having a secret key, right, the same key the receiver have, so they apply that key, then and then they can capture that message, right? So first one, when we apply the encryption algorithm, once we receive the plain text as a input x, so over there we apply the key k, right? So as per the advanced encryption standard, right, our the secret key, whatever the secret key we have for that particular message, that gonna be applied, right? Then after our text become from plain text to ciphertext, right? At the receiver side, once our ciphertext is received, we need to convert that text into the readable form. So over here we applied the reverse of encryption algorithm, right, and we converted our text in a readable form. But to open that readable form, we again need to apply a secret key at the time of receiver. So the same key at the time of sending a secret key, the same secret key we apply at the receiver side, and we are easily capture the whatever the message from we send from the initial stage, right? So that is, we can say, a symmetric encryption. Now we try to understand from the theory part. So as we discussed, right, from the figure, both sender and receiver use the single same key for encryption and decryption, right? To decrypt or encrypt, we having a same key, right? So in the figure we just mentioned that same key as a secret key, right? So that is a very conventional method, right? So because of that, the symmetric encryption is also known as conventional cryptography or secret key or a private key, right? And the example is data encryption standard. Clear? So first part is very much clear with everyone for this one, symmetric encryption, right? Now we go for the another part, right, that is asymmetric encryption. So what exactly over here, the basic difference is that over here we are applying not only the single key, over here we apply public key and a private key, right? In symmetric we having one particular key, secret key, that gonna be same for sender and receiver. But whereas in asymmetric encryption, right, which is also familiar like a public key cryptography. So over here we having two key. First one is a public key, second one is a private key, right? So public from the name itself, that gonna be known by everyone, right? Public key that gonna be known by everyone, whereas the private from the name private, it gonna be known by only receiver, right? So once we send any message, right, so we apply a public key, right, and at the time of receiver we are receiving the message, but at that time we need to have a private key to make that message in a readable form. So that is the basic concept of asymmetric encryption, and the example is RSA algorithm. Clear? Now we try to understand that asymmetric encryption method by the practical way. See, look at the figure first, right? Again the same like the symmetric. Over here we having the same, right, the same situation. We are sending a message from sender and we are receiving the message at the time from the side of receiver. So in between that, our text is become a non-readable form, in I mean to say in a ciphertext. So what exactly happened at the time of sending any particular message? Say for example over here we send the input message which is X, right? So that gonna be converted into non-readable form first by applying the encryption algorithm, right? So at that time we apply a key which is a public key. So public key is known by everyone, right? Then after we go further, and what happen, we need to go to the receiver side. At the receiver side, whatever the text we are sending in form of X, that gonna be we need to cover in a readable form. So again we need to convert our ciphertext to plain text. So at that time we apply a decryption algorithm to make it in a readable form, right? So once we make it into readable form, right, now that message is not available for everyone, that gonna be available for the receiver whomsoever having their private key. So once we apply your private key at the receiver side, then and then you are captured that particular message. Clear? So public key that gonna be known by everyone, whereas the private key is known by the particular receiver, right? So means from the receiver side. So whatever you send, the message you send in asymmetric, so that gonna be do the same scenario like plain text to cipher and cipher to plain, but at the time of receiver we are not directly getting the message because over here we having a two different key, right? So at that time to receive the message we have to have private key, then and then we able to receive the message. Clear? So this is the basic concept of and in encryption, two type of encryption method, symmetric encryption and asymmetric encryption, right? So you need to just keep in the mind, for symmetric we always having a single send key for both decryption and encryption and decryption, whereas if we go for asymmetric encryption, so at that time we having a two different key. One is a public key, another one is a private key. Public that gonna be known by everyone, whereas the private is for the receiver side. So once we receive the message in asymmetric, right, at that time to read out that message, right, we need to apply, means for the decryption we need to apply our own private key, then and then we able to do the decryption and receive the message into readable form. That is the main concept, main difference between the symmetric and asymmetric. Two different way to ask the question in your GTU exam. Instead of symmetric encryption they may ask the conventional cryptography method, so you have to write down about the symmetric encryption only. We are not going to write down about the asymmetric encryption, right? If it is the question for the non-conventional encryption method, then you can write about asymmetric encryption, right? So conventional cryptography, which is the another name of the symmetric encryption or a secret key or a private key. Clear? And make sure you are not going to put the example for the both one is the data encryption standard, which is for the symmetric encryption example, and RSA, which is the example of asymmetric encryption method, right? So basic two method we learned today, symmetric encryption and asymmetric encryption, and from next lecture we going further for another type of encryption method. Okay, thank you.